Thank you. Can you put this on? Okay. Yeah, that's all. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate the information. It was very informative session and very inspiring also. The reason I'm saying that this morning sessions have been super informative and to me super exciting. It's very exciting to see 250 to 300 people representing all stakeholder groups over here from our state legislature body, from the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, the community and the city, municipality level representation, but also the leaders from the utilities company and universities, as well as the businesses, consulting businesses out over here. So just a quick recap, what we learned today, that the problem of the PFAS is a systemic problem. It is very broad and it is very deep. And the 15,000 plus chemicals are moving around in a systematic way. And it is in our system, it is everywhere. So it is a cyclic issue that cycles itself and eventually impacts our bodies and the society in different ways. But the good news is that with respect to what we heard today, the PFAS awareness, PFAS advocacy, looking into the standards and the regulations, and then the last session was eye-opening that not only there are technological innovation, but they are being translated for the treatment, remediation, and of course the detection. Yes, we cannot detect every single molecule, but we are making our pathway moving forward with respect to address the many challenges that is impacting and exponentially growing to impact our society. So that's a great news. So what I see is very encouraging, particularly the last presentation session, and thank you, Ali and Christine, walking us through what is happening in the field, what is happening, and taking the word again, quoting Michael, the people are getting aware and the people want to act now. So with that particular thought, we will continue our discussion in the afternoon. But now it gives me a great pleasure to introduce a fearless leader at NJIT, who is a strong supporter of industry, university, government, community partnership, and bringing academia to open up to our industry and the government and community partners. Dr. John Pelesko is the provost.
Thank you, Tom. And I am acutely aware of what's standing between you and lunch, and I know it's me, so I will be very brief. Apologize that I couldn't be here earlier this morning. But I did want to come by and say welcome again to the New Jersey Institute of Technology, and welcome to the 2026 CTR Workshop on Translational Research and Technology Innovations for PFAS Detection and Decontamination. I want to say thank you to all of our speakers, to our sponsors, to our more than 30 exhibitors, to our colleagues from Princeton, from Rutgers, from Stevens, and of course from NJIT for being here. And I want to say a particular welcome to our distinguished guests from the New Jersey Legislature, from our partner utilities, and from the community organizations whose work brings this challenge home to the neighborhoods that we all serve. So I think everybody in this room knows that it was here in New Jersey in 1947, just a few miles from here, where 3 scientists at Bell Labs built the first working transistor. Now, when they did that, they didn't set out to put 15 billion transistors in the iPhone in your pocket, but that's what they ended up doing. They set out, though, to just solve this very specific hard problem. The rest followed because someone took the discovery and carried it the long, unglamorous distance from the lab bench to the loading dock. That distance is what translational research is all about. And that's really what the work that's being done here is all about today. I think everybody in this room knows that PFAS is not only an environmental problem, It's a public health problem, it's an infrastructure problem, it's a regulatory problem, and it's an economic problem. No single discipline can solve this problem. No single sector solves it. The detection chemist needs the water utility. The material scientist needs the regulator. The startup needs the community organization that can tell you what's actually happening at the tap. And this workshop is built on that premise, and so is the Center for Translational Research here at NJIT. I'm very proud to say that today marks the launch of the New Jersey PFAS Partnership Innovation Consortium. And I want to name what that consortium represents. It represents a bet that the best way for us to move fast on a hard problem like PFAS is to put industry, universities, government, and community at the same table, working on the same timeline, accountable to the same outcomes. It's a model for how we can work, and it's a model that we can set for the nation. NJIT's job in all of this work is clear. We train the engineers, we train the scientists, we train the entrepreneurs who carry these technologies across that long distance from discovery to deployment. We build the partnerships that turn a paper into a pilot and a pilot into a product. And we do it here in a state whose innovation tradition runs from Edison to Bell Labs to the people in this room. So thank you again. Thank you to the National Science Foundation. Thank you to Tom and the team with the CTR for convening this group. And thank you all for spending your Friday afternoon working on an incredibly hard and an incredibly important problem. Now you can enjoy your lunch. Thank you.